And when I'm usually talking about that message, I tell people that I studied about the army. The army, when it's going to war, the highest rank on the battlefield is a cannon. The general never steps on the battlefield to shoot bullets. That's why you see when US is attacking up, the generals stay machine gun on the situation room and they put the screen where they can locate all their cannons. And they keep on just saying, tell them to retreat, tell Alpha to retreat, tell Beta, tell them to. At the end, one they are telling on the ground just says Roger back. It does not differ from the instruction. So what do they do in the army? They teach discipline such that when you are 10,000 miles away and they say stop, you don't say why. You just stop and come back. Now, it follows that in life, we have operations, the guys who go on the ground shoot, and strategy, the guys who stay in Washington to count about the war, to strategize, see how it will go. When we are in life individually, we tend to occupy ourselves in operations. You wash your clothes, you iron your clothes, you polish your shoes, you get your laptop, you charge your phone, you drive the car, and you do that. You were in operations. And your life has been designed that you can do those operations for 70 years. Till you said, I can no longer do anymore. The day you start picking an hour a day for strategy, such that you are the general, but also the camel, you will see life change. You sit at home and you say, okay, I've done my boss's work. Now let me see how my boss's work links into my final destination for wealth. Do not be lied to. Financial freedom is the real true freedom, because we have been sold a lie that retirement is about the age. If you plan well, you can actually retire at 24.
Yes. Yes.
Imagine, God forbid, your parents die, they bequeath you their estate at 18.
Yeah.
If you plan well at 18, by 24, you don't need to work.
Sure.
Because you've inherited. Now, let's say you were not so lucky to inherit, which will mean you're going to really work. Now, you would organize yourself to work and work and work and work. But you need to be the general where you say, okay, wife is pregnant. Then I can no longer stay. We can no longer stay in a studio. We shall need a 2-bedroom. Can this money come? Can it come from my salary? If the answer is yes, will the salary also allow me give birth to another kid and also get a bigger house? Remember, when a family comes, the kid itself comes. It comes with a maid, comes with a bigger house, comes with need of a car.
Yes. Yes.
You drop the kid.
Yes. Maybe
so. Those things come as expenses. If you do not sit and say, wait a minute, how far am I towards this? How will I escape? And stay in prison. That's why I tell people, at only one moment, every day, you sit and say, okay, knowing what I know now, this earning won't do. They either increase this salary or promote me, or I change job, or I add another income. That's why you see most of the people who are trapped in the financial struggle, they go for the easiest remedy, which is borrowing. The easiest remedy. When they are stuck and they do not have money, then they see that the loan will be the one to settle. Yet the loan should be number 35 on the things that should actually help us escape. Just being there and you say, okay, before I go into the loan, what can I do? What can I do? What can I do? What can I do? I have 2 acres. What would happen if I chop off a quarter of acre and I definitely cash? But people get emotional.
Of course.
They have 5 acres.
They inherited.
They They can't sell a quarter acre. They can't sell half acre. They even can't sell 1 acre. Yet the one they bought from also bought. You get the idea. Imagine we all didn't sell. No one would have land. True. But people need to know that whatever they have now, they can lose and acquire more and better. You're in a big house, you're distraught, you get the house, give it to a financial institution. You've not done the math. Before you know it, financial institution tells you you don't have the money. If you notice, as a lawyer, I can tell you, the most cases we've read about people who are struggling with banks, people are just changing their original positions. They give them the money when they are happy. Then they start to look through their agreement with the bank and they're like, hey, did my wife sign? Did not sign. Let me tell them my wife did not sign. You get the idea. Yet you don't have to do that because money won't be where it can't be. You have to look at money as a visitor. It studies you. Maybe you be at home and get a visitor. At the moment they enter, tell them, here we do not leave the shoes. Here we do not do. Hey, you're holding the cup like that, but here we do not hold the cup like that. We do not flush the toilet like that. After flushing it, when you bring all those rules, the visitor just comes and says, thank you very much, but I have to do. And that's how money is. Before it comes to Herbert, before money comes to Newton, it looks at Newton to see whether it will be a welcome visitor. Then it realizes that Newton doesn't pay debts. He plays around such that he makes the lenders either forget debt. No one can ever forget when they loaned you. You're trying to conjure up ways of failing to pay. You're not keeping good relations. You're just overspending. Then money is like, okay, I will come, but only for a short while. But because that's a hidden law of money, which they never teach in school, which they never teach in corridors, when we say these things, people say, he's lying. But there are rules of the game, and the rules require you to prepare yourself. So to answer your question, I want people to deliberately escape from prison. Prison break is a deliberate effort. You will notice that Schofield teabag Lincoln barrels. They keep on planning. How do we escape from Fox River? How do we escape? Should we start by breaking there? What there? What here? Schofield had to come to the same prison with the whole body tattooed with the structural plans of the prison, the architectural plans of the prison. We see that there is a deliberate effort. So poverty, as we know it, is a prison. Escaping requires a plan. Escaping requires deliberate effort. I can't get anyone out of poverty if they refuse to. We can say whatever we say, Albert. We can even speak till cows return. But only those who will say, hey, you has mentioned that. I'm done with this, I'm picking. Hey, I'm picking this. It's a bunch of matoke, the big one. It's a bunch of bananas. You pick a banana, you're like, and I'll make this. That banana you run, Bobby, is what will get you out. So I want people to open their minds that we are here to mention things to trip their mind. That it will be back to them to decide where
to take them through.
with their choice.